There are a lot of reports recently of children, especially teenagers, using their parents' accounts to take loans. Some of them are just high school kids, some of them maybe just finished high school. You find them in the region maybe sometimes 12, 13, all the way to 15, 16, 17, even 18, 19. Some are even undergraduates. And they're using their parents' details to take loans from these loaning apps. The sad part is sometimes they will impute their parents' phone number and BVN and even bank account details to take these loans. Then these loans, they start, withdrawing from the parents' account, and sometimes the parents are wondering what is going on. That is one. Another one is sometimes they snap their parents' ATM cards and start using those details to make purchases online or to do certain transfers online. And this is really sad because some of them, I don't know what kind of expectation they have of their parents. Some of them are struggling parents trying to make ends meet, and these kids keep doing this. And what do they use this money for? Sometimes they want it, maybe they're learning forex or some get rich quick scheme. I'm not saying forex is bad and all that, but it takes a level of expertise to understand what is going on there. But they just think you get rich quick, and they use their parents' card. Sometimes they feel they're doing the family a favor, that when they blow, everybody, they'll build mama a house, they'll buy daddy events and all those kind of things. All right. But they use these things, and many times, more often than not, they crash. And the next thing, the family is in debt, the child is in debt, and most times they go into depression, they run away, or they're not talking to anybody, or they just act as though nothing happened, and the parents are complaining and lamenting and going through hard times, but the child is just silent. So how do we curb these manners? Parents, you really have to be more watchful of your kids. From time to time, go to your bank physically and tell them to examine your account and see where money is going out from. And if you notice anything irregular about your account, one withdrawals, two withdrawals, and all that, don't be saying it's the devil or something. Ask in your household first, especially if you have teenage children that have very questionable characters. Ask in your household first, then you go to the bank to check. If it's from your card and everything, go and block the card. There are certain accounts you should even have without any card. If you have, let me say, people or dependents around you that have such tendencies, all right? Because a lot is happening these days. There's a case we're dealing with, and we saw a retirement fund going. Like, gratuity was paid to the parents, and where they kept it, it kept depleting. They thought it was the bank. No, it was one of their words, all right? It's hard enough dealing with, criminals from outside trying to rip you off of your hard-earned earnings and all that. How much more dealing with things from the inside? It could be really, really painful. It could be depressing. It could be pathetic, all right? So parents need to be more watchful, and young people, take it easy on your parents, man. They did the best they could with what they knew. You know better now. Put in the work. Be diligent. Put in the work. Learn what you should learn. Apply yourself to the skills and position yourself, and you'll be okay. Some of you have time on your side. Don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure because your peers are doing it. You don't know what many of them are doing. You don't have the same heritage as they do. Some of you come from good homes. Why not just build up and you'll be okay? And save your parents the unnecessary stress. Some parents have actually developed high blood pressure as a result of this, and they're devastated. Some of them even get even worse when they find out what their kid doing this. They feel so disappointed and all that. All right, it ought not to be so. All right, so I just to put this out there so that parents will be careful. And young people, you can change your ways. Not really just only young people, even some other people do it. And some people, there are people who are dependent on people who are helping them. They're offering you a hand, and you went about doing this to them at the back. That is really sad. Don't do that. All right, you won't end well. Definitely, you won't end well. The story it never ends well. From generation to generation, it never ends well. All right. So I just have to put this out there so that we'll know and be a lot more careful. And if you are in this practice, you stop it as a young person. All right. And parents to be much more careful. Don't just be accepting of every behavior like that. Be much more careful. Protect yourself so that you don't run yourself down. All right. The kid will change by God's grace. We hope something better comes out of this in their lives. If you have people dealing with this, sometimes it's really hard to deal with kids that you love doing this to you. It could be really hard, but sometimes life is hard. All right, so but be careful, protect yourself and protect your funds. So if it was of value to you, share it with other parents, and you can write your story out there in the comment, or if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer if I can. If I don't know it, I'll ask those who know better, and if they don't know it, maybe we'll ask God someday. All right, see you in my next video.